Let's move on to a different story now. Unilever is recalling one of its Knorr Cup-a-Soups. Customers with packets of Lite Beef and Vegetable instant soup are asked to return it to the retailers. Unilever says regular packets were incorrectly packed in the light cartons. Now, this could have serious implications for those allergic to wheat and gluten. For more on this, we're joined by Pheto Ntaba, who is the spokesperson for the National Consumer Commission. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Maybe if you could just give us a broad sense of what exactly is happening there with Unilever and this latest recall that they've now put out there.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Rofhiwa. Good morning to the viewers at home. Unilever informed the NCC on Thursday that they are recalling about 15,000 sachets of Knorr Cup-a-Soups, light beef and vegetable. Now, we understand that there's two ranges. There's the original one, which is Knorr Cup-a-Soups, beef and vegetable, as well as the light version. The original version contains wheat and gluten, while the light one is gluten and wheat free. So basically what they say happened was they packaged or they packed the original one in the light package sachet version. Obviously, this basically means that if you are allergic to both wheat and gluten, you might find yourself consuming those products unintentionally, because what's inside the light beef and vegetable is not the light version, it's actually the original version. So basically this is what happened. Obviously putting consumers who are allergic to both wheat and gluten at risk of consuming those two allergens.
No, absolutely. How well do these recall processes usually work, in that you're saying that there are about 15,000 that are out in consumer homes and consumers are being encouraged to return these sachets, but how successful do these recalls actually get?
It really depends from recall to recall or from product to product. We are talking here, Rofhiwa, about fast-moving goods. Some consumers buy and then they consume immediately. Some consumers buy in bulk and then they keep or they store for a certain period of time. And remember, some of the products, their lifespan is actually about a year and a half, and so on. So if you are someone like me, for example, who purchases and then consumes immediately, it basically means that that person has already consumed the product. But if it's someone who buys in bulk and then stores, it basically means that they have those products in store. So we're talking about 15,000 here. My apologies about that. We are talking about 15,000 here. So we are actually requesting consumers to bring back those products. The sooner they do that, the better, so that we can close this particular recall and obviously understand what happened, as per our recall guidelines. And then we move on as the National Consumer Commission and obviously as the manufacturer.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for providing that clarity for us there around the recall. I'm talking about the recall of the Knorr soup sachets that are being recalled, about 15,000 that are currently in consumer cupboards and must be returned to retailers.